We not had a dinner together yet, but I hope in the future. I hope in We shared the stage 16 years. Imagine 16 years. Player is magic top.
This is Lionel Messi, not just a footballer, not just a champion, but the one player who spent 15 years standing beside Cristiano Ronaldo in football's greatest rivalry. And today, we're not listening to the fans. We're listening to Cristiano Ronaldo himself. Because once you hear what he actually said, you may never look at this rivalry the same way again. For more than 16 years, football belonged to two names, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Every weekend, one of them scored, the other answered. One lifted a trophy, the other came back even stronger. Soon, it wasn't just a rivalry. It became football's biggest obsession. The media wanted one winner. Fans chose sides. Every Ballon d'Or became another argument. Every Champions League night became another comparison. Every El Clasico felt like a final. And somewhere along the way, the rivalry became bigger than the two men themselves. People stopped asking, how good are they? Instead, they only asked, which one is better? But while millions of fans argued every single day, Cristiano Ronaldo kept giving answers that didn't fit the story.
We shared the stage 15 years, me and him. I don't know if this ever happened in football.
Think about that. 16 years, different clubs, different teammates, different countries. Yet season after season, the same two players stood above everyone else. That wasn't normal. It wasn't luck. It wasn't coincidence. It was relentless excellence. And maybe that's why Cristiano Ronaldo never described Lionel Messi as just another opponent. Because no one else had walked the same road. No one else understood what it felt like to wake up every season knowing that if you scored 50 goals, the man on the other side might score 60. That kind of pressure doesn't create ordinary rivals. It creates history. But if Ronaldo respected Messi this much, why did the entire football world become convinced they hated each other? The answer was never on the pitch. For years, people searched for signs of hatred, a cold handshake, a serious expression, a comment that could prove the rivalry was personal. But those moments almost never came. Instead, Cristiano Ronaldo kept saying something remarkably consistent.
You know, and of course we have a good relationship.
It wasn't the answer many fans wanted, because respect doesn't create headlines. Conflict does. But Ronaldo understood something the outside world couldn't. Every season, millions expected perfection. One bad game became front-page news. One missed penalty became a global discussion. And every achievement was immediately measured against one man, Lionel Messi. Imagine scoring 50 goals, only to discover someone else had scored 55. Imagine winning the Champions League, only to spend the next morning answering questions about another player. That was their reality, not for one season, for more than a decade. No footballer in history had lived under that kind of constant comparison for so long. And maybe that's why Ronaldo never underestimated Messi, because he knew exactly how difficult it was to stay there, to keep improving, to keep proving yourself, when the whole world expected nothing less than greatness. Then came one of Ronaldo's most memorable remarks.
We not had a dinner together yet, but I
Really?
hope in the future.
You're in Monaco tonight.
It lasted only a few seconds, but it revealed something years of debate had failed to show. Rivalry doesn't require hatred. Sometimes, the deepest respect exists between the two people who push each other the hardest. Without Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo's story would still be extraordinary, but it would never have been tested at the highest possible level. And perhaps Ronaldo knew that better than anyone. So if respect always existed, why did the GOAT debate become more intense with every passing year? Because now, the conversation wasn't just about trophies. It was about legacy. By the late 2010s, the debate had become impossible to escape. Every record was compared. Every trophy was counted. Every goal became another argument. Was Cristiano Ronaldo the greatest because of his mentality, his leadership, his ability to succeed in England, Spain, and Italy? Or was Lionel Messi the greatest because of his vision, his consistency, and a magic that seemed impossible to explain? The world searched for one answer, but football kept giving us two.
So I have great relationship with him.
That may have been the simplest explanation of all. Not everyone had to agree. Not everyone had to choose the same hero. Because greatness doesn't lose its value just because another great player exists. And maybe that was the biggest lesson of their era. For years, fans tried to separate them. History never will. When people remember Cristiano Ronaldo, they will remember Lionel Messi. And when they remember Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo will always be part of that story. Not because one depended on the other, but because together, they pushed football to heights that had never been seen before. Today, the rivalry no longer dominates every weekend. The El Clasicos are different. The Ballon d'Or conversations have changed. A new generation has arrived. But something is missing. That feeling that every single match could change football history. Because moments like that don't happen often. They happen once in a generation. And perhaps we didn't fully appreciate it until it was gone. But after everything they achieved, after all the goals, the trophies, the endless comparisons, what is the one legacy Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi leave behind? The answer is bigger than football. One day, football will belong to new names. New superstars will break records. New rivalries will capture the world's attention. And another generation will believe they're watching the greatest era the sport has ever seen. But those who witnessed Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi will remember something different. Not just the goals, not just the trophies, but the impossible standard they created. For 15 unforgettable years, one refused to slow down because the other never stopped chasing. They didn't just compete against defenders. They competed against history itself. Cristiano Ronaldo's words about Lionel Messi were never about surrender. They were never an admission that one player was greater than the other. They were the words of a man who understood something only a true competitor can understand. Greatness recognizes greatness. Because legends don't become immortal by defeating ordinary opponents. They become immortal by surviving extraordinary ones. And perhaps that is the greatest lesson this rivalry ever gave us. Not to choose sides, but to appreciate greatness while it is still in front of us. Maybe the GOAT debate will never end. And maybe it was never supposed to, because football didn't give us one legend. It gave us two, at exactly the same time. And that may be the rarest achievement of all. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Goal Fable for more documentaries built around real interviews, real moments, and the legends who shaped football. And tell us in the comments.